Some organo, there be other sort of some for. But me near my way are who in our home. And yet it's not an event. A system a roti. The outcome and yes, I near my way.
And event.
And your event is a
system
a roti no outcome may be the way. It's a system what transfer as a system no rotia. You have some of these things as consequences.
Equal to
because as I'm where I work at the schools, local hospitals are the same thing. Mahu oba when you local hospital or that bare floor. Cement is on order. All trying set the time so now several other agency departments. Maybe I render basic services to ordinary Ghanaian. Obako baby common water at this time nipa nya binom there be last now somewhere in the north ubenya nipa de ntwe omo no min so ba kon in this 21st century so ni nyina aye as a result of a rotten system there is no structure, there is no plan in place. Now be say I want say amamu na ye bu no he fa na ye de kwako wie. It's like there be a mekasa oko leadership everywhere, US and other places, even China in particular. Wouldn't mean free by being China all of a sudden, not waba political power without any distance. They try make conscious efforts. You bet me a training nipa, a training on my minds. Say I'm very conscious of their immediate environment. Bet me a forecasting to the future. You have a plan. So it doesn't matter where you stand across the political divide. Once you become president, you are very focused. We need be a direction so. And the policies and as if I would ban any harmful consequences on either the economic life or educational life or whichever aspect of the citizenry. But and yes, sir, it is about partisan politics and everything is about partisan politics. So a particular government may start a project. Clearly, you see that this particular project way good, but because of politics, attack will come somewhere. We so about because of say we in starting into me so baba na we are mbeka say ye na de bae so yes no so e kire say ade e fa leadership na nkasa no the critical ingredient ema leadership leadership no we are missing it, and that is the problem. So we have baby education you do in the 21st century elsewhere we call other places at the early stage more formative years because my catches that is the most crucial the most crucial are the formative years at radical school. But because I was Accra already 3 years 2 years I'm 4 years at the early stages and the children and the children because some of the kindergarten the teacher in now or child and require certificate but that is the most crucial aspect in the child's life because Accra na wanna na empty. I feel no obenya social orientation. Your friends say political orientation, education, social, BBA, and moral, and I say for you now, and I'll pick it. So at that early stage, I dear cry no benyano, and on a bemenini. Because my cousin, Obian who are born as a criminal, but nature and invented criminals. So we never want to know who criminal we are number, BBA. The society created that criminal. That's right. As a who read it, your friends say criminal psychology. Now, what has happened in the past, or more now. Yeah, from serial killers. In the US and that place, some are sadist or children inflicted pain on you. None need in home, but if you cry, it means sexual pleasure and as a form. These individuals, form now in-depth analysis from their background. Majority now from children's home. Do not on the street because these are children at the early stage. They were not exposed to affection. Are they having a laugh? Children's home, no, it is about so they grow in that particular rigid environment now, or develop certain resistance. Always, some end up being delinquent and they go their way or no, only sympathy be amount. So what this particular thing in mind. Now with the bad classroom at the early stage. Now because I want to say when you teacher near socially, or you're very conscious. Only the oil now the side no question what the side nipa no question or back question is so children are there. Our future no say amount. And we elevate you to the other level of education and then we begin to ask yourself what is the master plan? Say I'm no say China, US, other places. Yes, these are advanced countries in technology. At its advanced form. And I'm crying at the early stage at the tablet in the school, a bit the computer. Don't forget, you can compete at the the worst stage. And you know the early stage are 2, 3, 4. You're exposed to computer. You have say no. Akrati ya children said they see draw baby. Your children be said they see draw frog.
What say?
That is what we learn here.
School need a draw cockroach.
Hey, yeah, draw baby.
Draw and name the parts of cockroach.
Exactly. So these 2 children are sitting on going to compete at the same way. Obi draw baby men kasa ya bone. But where the advances we are see baby draw any man.
Enya baby draw.
Enya baby draw. Even a baby no kwan sanka wo dey introduce you nipa to human anatomy and physiology na say for no anya hwe akra no at the early stage you know obehu the human parts because it's something that is never going away. And when you have that knowledge, even say yara kakra bi na obabi ya oya, obenya that particular knowledge. So okwa abontina so obenya accident ya, obehu the need to provide resuscitation. Abra on phone enko gina ho okotwa. But ye draw bebe, ye draw way nsem hunu bebrebe we na yesua na manfo esua computer na na se for them. So that person with meaning compete, they will get to a stage that their mind they be open to the stand say they will begin to profess solution alternative put the nation on a pedestal. So here advances in the UK and other places they all started like this, but they had a master plan. That particular master plan now propel or more always the at the 10 years development plan. This is but besides education your plan okruma. There is no plan. It is about pure politics. We ban not been 3 years. We ban not been 4 years. Curriculum no create the major problem. SNK yet chance to address because my culture says we had a huge disconnect between academia and the job market. Say craft free school bar they can't usher themselves into the job market because of the disconnect between what they learn in school and the job that are available. No, we are not availing our mind to bridge this particular gap. But basic infrastructure, neman ketenketi akra no kra be hia betimi aboa no ama at least why open minded. Obetimi adwen ahu say this is right, this is wrong. These are some of the ways betimi aye no. We are confronted with a very rigid educational system. Educational system even at the university no exams so we do na pass question. Utimi follow past question now utimi your first class the abafie. So that particular person adwen nyina yes about chasing certificate. And adwen now by exposed to other material betimi ma adwen no no, because the whole essence of education is not about say going for certificate. It is about opening the mind of a person. Obetimia transe ahu atimia professor solution or no be very conscious of its immediate environment. Say Captain Smart and Uncle School to me level na me na makomanim na say Captain confront me with a problem. I should be able to provide that particular way because my mind arises to a level may very open meet me suggest solution very feasible ebetimi aboya mayaye. But if you look at the kind of education system there is no plan, there is no system, just political way na look at the free SHS kwan first you rolling it out and nema ato so problems upon problems. And now what that's sorry wadam for your modern buy he's one person I'm so much disappointed in him, the education minister. Yes, because you see, prior to his coming, a lot of people chanted for him because someone is all educationist. A lot of people felt that he's coming to bring something on board because Ninuana Oba and Danya Shino a net dentist into near mobile education no be too necessary. Because Napon never did anything about the boy education. He just came to just education. No, exactly. He's a dentist, so that is what actually he came to do. So Abraham
to two education.
Then look at how the poor implementation of free SH. That particular thing. Don't forget a constitution ya rule out how it can be achieved. Look at the way no. And whereby no man for hope say at least or the master plan be but under him look at the challenges that we are confronted with from teachers strike they yes mean to bring us a time, but even the approach they solving that particular challenge has become a problem. What a while minister that's sort of a culture say at the basic level no you for semester system at the amount cry knowing very well I'm crying I come I am cry be a 4 years attention span at the same Akrano, Kwambe school 6 months, sustaining attention. All these are critical scientific factors. As a minister, before you come out with a policy, you put all these things into consideration. You do a rigorous research to be able to arrive at your conclusion science-based. I'll bet me attach a certain fact to it. Say, because of this. But Obabe took creating confusion among the teachers. Even stakeholders, among teachers and the critical stakeholders were not involved in the consultation. They were not involved. problem no buy and you to her then oba catch us here free her seven year teacher for any beje na obisa who say such a major policy prescription and minister there ba na otimi factor twene wa ye free her because a teacher for any beje then we begin to ask yourselves as particular planning initiative here there ya it's just a fancy kind of something that na minister na yaba and no end up pinning the kind of challenges the educational system no we need to have a broader consultation. Come out with the initiative. You bet me come out with a plan no. Your friends in the next 10 years in education. What is the master plan? Kwamba na yefa so ayeko. Yatisa man for your STEM. Yeba baby. Yatisa man for your STEM. How do you do STEM at the time or even at the basic level of school? I mean you chaba. Krana the same krana wo your STEM amom no. The same krana e biti biase. The same krana e birim ko school. Ewo amangwase. Krana uko. Teacher for any classroom much or more there. And these are genuine challenges. Say tackle a problem. We tackle from the base. We provide solution. You could be a certain competitive edge at the early stage. Now say economy. Now say it me solve that particular problem. Now say what the other initiative will buy. Then Ghanaians will buy into it. But I question you could sorry I dream be buy a team money about watching her. Abra yen said I mean home give you much thought into it because you who's a man for a yebi and a yebi. You who's a man for a yebi and a yebi. In the end there is no master plan. See our educational sector and as for now. Or mother sorry I did be able to put him about watching her bam. No plan, nothing. So I think we need to have a master plan for education, you know. In the next 10 years, you know, direction I pass ye school in such a way say be able to produce this caliber of product because there are a lot of things that we can do. So the kind of human way I school technology and as for my school to say can UST. I do myself more and say intimate training among for technology because that is where the world is going right now. And to crime ban a year first one year put to the school at a radar to compete. Captain, all things being equal, who said you started from education. My cousin, the whole essence of education is a enlighten or mind. Sabaya obey open to alternatives, obey professor solutions are feasible, obey me addressing the challenges. And this obey beyond that, will be rising into a leadership position. It means that that person exercises the finest of discretion when it comes to say young can't for leader can't say emudaho. But education ain't mean your proper effect. Now create you and poor and then one larger certificate now the banner. And no, you end up becoming an intellectual imposter. Yes, that is what you end up becoming. Just an intellectual imposter. Because of paper, but I be a solve human problem. No. And unfortunately, that is the stage we've gotten to because it's a fact, sir. Youth unemployment is a danger. It poses a significant threat. And the Cuba. Exactly. Yeah. And maybe more example. Back in the Middle East in 2008, I started Tunisia, Ben Ali. Life I know live with family and friends. And I could the AB. And the year you win, you win, what I say away. And the year need to meet time of mine is I'm not shopping and as a phone change I can see. And all this answer, the youth were on the street complaining. I measured that count 2008 because uprising is 2010. It means that there was a grace period of 2 years. And I hear one said the youth are screaming, the youth are asking for jobs. Unfortunately, and was easy. I could pay a 20 million for the self-sacrifice. I was sharing and the trigger. A trigger, no, and yet Tunisia and Kwan CEO, BC or Morocco, BC or Egypt. BC war across even to the Middle East. Emma Syria and as if more consequences. So we will be a ageno, a mudaho. Now we are your friend we will be away open to history and as a forma. All these things Charles said. Youth unemployment poses a significant danger and threat to our coexistence, to our democracy and everything because Captain, what you want to cry what dim fear Nanti or Timoto Soko or Yam Robada.
David,
what will be that?
I could cry 90 down to
I could cry to Cobocro. Until you now quite a baby you to do so. It is all your mind basic preoccupation should be about providing job for the youth. Unfortunately for us, your population, the teeming youth consists of about 60%. And that is the most significant human resource that we have.
And 80% of the 60%
unemployed. The most essential of all the resources on my here are the human potential.
That's right.
Because who will go to dime man with Nimyansa, we will be their cop. Exactly. And that is the situation where we have the gold, we have the petrol, we have everything. Because I now say again, you know, I'm for Bejeko, petrol na yet to know. You share with me as saying
less than 10%.
Yeah, 10%. Yeah. When you know very well, so yeah, what that be doing, and if I have the resources, that's a bit. Even if I have the natural resource, and even I don't have the resource, I mean, you can go and hire people. They extract, you pay them. We don't give them such percentage. But it's not there. So having the resources, you know, and your solution to our economic woes, having the potential, human potential, more turning things around. And it is what countries are leveraging on. How do we leverage on our youthful population to advance the economy? We are not doing. Yet it has a America came out with a policy. McCarthy said the reason why I'm on the American lottery buy, they say you workforce, you know, they were losing them. Average age was between 43 to 53. We realize that in the long term, no, America labor force because in the past, people who built America were the Indians, were the Chinese, people from Africa, and the people from your friends, maybe Castro free, no, Cuba. And those places, built America railway, and I said for them, Americans na kasa do baby who said no, lose the labor force. And you know, American lottery, you import human force. No, so look at the average age among from winning lottery in the corner. Young guy, making sure say when you're ding, what was your Juma? I'm on my and then the country is
so so for me, the debut preachy or say lotto yet. And on Nasi. A dish of for crowd, me, I'm a district to be paid. No, Nasi. Onya American lottery. On in the bedang,
that's right.
Saying I'm your with the American lotto.
Yeah.
A poor sorry, and Busa and says, so penny American lotto, any no messing. Difference, so and no dear, and you blow new chrome. And no dear. A brony crew.
Yes.
No, idea. I know you're crying.
So, Captain, so that is the vision. A vision, and I give birth to the American dreamer. Everybody want to be part of that American dream. Can't we have a similar Ghanaian dream here? A dreamer, when you wake up, you see, say there is a certain future. There are pathways that offer equal opportunity for everybody. The economic grounds, you know, so equal, say. So when you have that particular way, the talent, the competitive edge, you know, rise to become whoever that you want to become. But here we don't care. Look at the rate of youth unemployment in Oklahoma. Now, common NAPCO 100,000 youth. Yes, so paltry amount of money and edit omoka sika edit omoka krado oka osebefem, and the government is unable to sustain job guarantees for such a paltry number 100,000 people. And we are talking about the government that has borrowed a whooping 230 billion in the last 5 years, and they are telling you say another 230 no ntimi sustain job no na oba beji e-levy at the year no obenya 6.9. Clearly you could see say sabi enso jira nipa team no dey dwena na answer say, because clearly it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because so what over 230. Sometimes people who are watching, people are not ready to open their mind to the reasoning and the logic in what we are saying. If they want to have emotions, and I think people should be sensible enough to at least realize the sense in what we are saying.
Yeah.
I am telling you, sir, in the last 5 years, over 230 billion Ghana cedis. Timian fan creative job opportunities.
Maybe I think
Behold,
Bank of Ghana documents in one kind. 320 billion.
Captain. I just want to cut them cut them some slack. Other things me fan count. Not say you want to fan create juma, and then the government is bold enough to issue a statement said NAPCO for unko juma. NAPCO na no demonstration. Yeah. These are youth. Ya for more juma and sika kure ntimi fa more ewokroma. Yeti kroma, look at the wasteful way yeah. Buy na catch say or appoint 120 ministers because a juma no dawson. Bisa ho say Japan and Motimia in the last 5 years.
What's
Ministers, no, mfaso be na abom so.
Minister no ba ko na ya TikTok go fie no.
Ebi kura na babon tie be kan bi kura babon tie no be kan sema na ubisa say a minister ni anasa akora. Obekom no a minister because clearly you could see say some more kan kura na nya ade a ya de chechiro mind. And that is a problem. So you need to realize the challenges are yewom sika ya to ogu ni na se fonum nyina, the challenges are ya nyina. The ye komi me say ye event o. A resultant factor.
Yeah.
Coming out of a reckless management, reckless incompetence that are so reckless to the sense that Nippon when he left from his right. And if you look at the communication that is surrounding this whole everything, it clearly tells you that these are a bunch of individuals. They are bereft of ideas. They are bereft of alternatives. They can't profess any alternative. I bet you turn their lives around. So the challenges we are confronted with. Challenges na ya sandwich your home are insurmountable. We are not breaking the chains. We are diving. We are dying, and it's the reason why we are saying this. Oh, had a challenge out there, the youth unemployment now. Last night I was telling you about the direct link between this economic crisis and the political upheavals. And I will follow the Middle East, what came. Then you go back to the Catalan example. Spain, what happened in 2014, Carlos Puigdemont, and then the subsequent way now, boarded down to youth unemployment. Challenges by. So if you are aware, amenable to wisdom, you are amenable to reasoning, you are amenable to logic. One you be you could see say a major threat you need to do, especially when you two anywhere about this now, there is a massive military interventionism that is caving in.
Yeah.
Military interventionism caving in around. Look at what is happening. Sudan. Burkina Faso. Look at Mali. Look at several countries. A cave in, and this thing is a contagion. A bias spread. It is a virus, you know. So we are government. You need to sit up, live a life. At the end of the day, no, no, push our mind off those things. No, but we say no. We have a country to build, and that we have leaders or more exercises certain level of modesty, certain modicum of wisdom and respect for the ordinary, you know, are coming to bear. My culture said the only relationship that must exist between power and the people should be that of mutual respect and intellectual, if I say, kind of kinship. Nothing more, nothing less. No compromises, no concessions. You need to respect your people. But we have a situation confronted with a very volatile situation where Ghanaians are complaining, say, the economic hardship are confronted with it. And also, Professor Jam put the social media always fighting government about this. If I say, you tax track here, teachers are complaining, professors are complaining, everybody is complaining, NAPCO people are complaining. As a government, what you're supposed to do is to live a life of modesty. The day no more demonstration, the president went for his luxurious flight, jamming around the globe, aimlessly. And the amount of money that is going down the drain, that particular amount, and my culture say, a bit to me, I settle the challenges in a teacher for no corner.
NAPCO
Play no matter.
I am modern.
No, sir. A 2-1 hour beer utria in dollars and in pounds and in euros.
Yeah.
O pakia utria. So o kwajina o pakia utria.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's here.
Can I touch on the? Oh, you mentioned something about Scano getting gold for the money.
Yes.
If you finish, I just took that thing.
No problem. I'll be done soon. So, Captain, I saw me kind of say, yeah, jitum. Now you realize where we stand. Ghana, you think you. If you look at the economic outlook, both domestic and international, where your books, loans are the kind of revenues are bagging in. Now where some of the decisions are taken here, and the government, as to the machinery of government, moving from village to village. Trying to convince people say e-levy. No, I'm for M1 I am pass it. But maybe say, I don't know more years. I'm going to pass e-levy nana. Sa consultation no more years. I'm going to make parliament to pass e-levy no. This are just waste. And now we will be a sebi when you don't get to this stage and a wire consultation. Answer now whatever crown. If you have respect for the people, you engage them. Even across the political divide, you reach out for consensus. So this is what we intend rolling out. That is what government are supposed to do. In the long term. You look at the possible challenges that are likely to evolve out of the situation, then you solve them even before you implement them. Sure. But when you know, you're talking about bam problem by na solve. Classical case, the free SHS. I talking about you just emotions and your friends say political reparation package and you talking and the Ghanaians are confronted with the challenges. As you could for no go do those challenges, their situation can never be reversed. And they are doomed forever, whether they benefited or not. They are consigned and they are gone forever. So I think that's where we are. Obi in time buying and Obi Mahasa will be disrespecting Obi. Makato said me one of the persons I'm respecting much Akufo-Addo as a person because of his perseverance, where he started from all that he said the naysayers said about him until he became president, but he persevered, fought his way through to become president. That is a great deal, a motivation for Obia. You want to pursue politics. But our disappointment stems from the fact that Obaya president, circumstances are surrounding the presidency. His nature, his attitude with power, is so nauseating and so absurd to the extent that nobody out here in the right senses can just sit aloof and watch, keep quiet and watch some of these things to go on. So we are speaking to the fact. Is it not a fact in the last 5 years, you are Bobo Sia in the sub-region, Obia Mobi within a short space. I know cry. Besides, I said, the wow, what move is a politics and any billion. Besides, Sassican, I did no more the aye. Debe and Sassicana, Sabu Sebi be a Kufo Baye, Sabu Say one Mobi. Mahama best Abu say wa mobi, Nurse best Abu say wa mobi. Busia yabo in the short space, they can't pontificate at a single project. I say, when I'm a minister called will be signed. I say, yeah, chip compound. They are the chip compound, and who's the kind of 230 billion. Okay, let's say these are individuals, they see this whole governance. They say, Captain, take out the politics. But be way, it's a complete steal hour. If you take the politics out of it, it's a total steal hour. And the other side is the fact that there is no consequences, there is no punitive, there is no consequences. That is the problem. Even who believe in the Bible, who do not say even the Bible no cry and casano about consequences. Do you know that? Yeah. Because I'm not used to na okuyin hu che no sua for no. Okwa na Thomas ni ho. Thomas Ben will catch and say, hey, the guy was here. I said, which guy? I said, that guy was here. Jesus was here. I said, my friend, it's not true. Then he ran all the way to the tomb. Oba 14 Jesus appeared and said, Thomas, it's me. Come on, start yes. And then Sanka or Yesu or the Thomas on the channel. But at that point on final one channel, he blessed them and left him out. You can't just say, when you so at that particular there was a consequences for Thomas. That particular blessing I used to demand away for no. So if you are practicing democracy, there must be consequences. There must be punitive consequences for people. But you have a president that your friend said Langada or guarded corrupt individuals who are creating a safe haven where people can steal with unwavering impunity. People can just do anything and get away with it. At the preliminary stage, there is no investigation, and that person will have the audacity to come and stand and say, I am protecting the public purse. Which public purse? Public purse and how do you protect it? That is the most annoying caveat I've ever met in my life. Because as president, your commitment is to the people of Ghana. You are supposed to safeguard the welfare of the people of Ghana.
Ceasefire.